There was a disturbing discovery inside a charity clothing bin this weekend in Eastern Passage, Nova Scotia. Workers at a nearby bottle depot who routinely open the bins were surprised with what they found. CTV's Marie Adset has the story.
The sign at this recycling depot says, "No dumping allowed. Violators will be prosecuted." But it was what a worker found dumped at a nearby charity bin that has shocked and angered people.
The people should be ashamed of themselves, or they should be charged.
They should be charged.
And they should not own any pet at whatsoever.
3 kittens were found running around inside the bin.
That were flea-ridden and emaciated and needed medical attention immediately.
Workers routinely clear out the bin, so they figure the kittens were put in there sometime Friday night or early Saturday morning.
They could have reached out for help rather than abandoning the kittens.
Higgins heads up SCARS, an animal rescue society. Ironically, the proceeds of some of the bottles dropped off at the nearby recycling business are passed along to her program to get cats neutered.
We find it all the time in our city, cases of animal abandonment, and cats are abundant in HRM. I presume there are about 300,000 stray or feral cats.
You can face multiple charges for abandoning animals.
Causing an animal to be in distress, and the initial fine is $410. Subsequent offenses are $697.50. And there are a multitude of other things, such as failure to provide an animal with adequate food and water, adequate shelter, protection from injurious heat and cold, inadequate conditions, unsanitary living conditions, things like that. Those are all chargeable offenses under the Animal Protection Act.
But in order for the laws to work, someone needs to come forward. Someone who knows a neighbor or friend who had a litter of kittens and now suddenly doesn't.
If you have any information regarding this, I think it's important to come forward, because we can't act on the laws without people being witnesses.
These kittens, at least, were found at a critical time to get them the help they need to survive. From a cruel act to caring hands that will not only care for them, but offer lots of love and cuddles. Now, just a final update on the kittens. One of them has found a home. The other 2 that were profiled in the story there, they should be ready for adoption in about 3 weeks after lots of care by this foster family that will look after them, Matt.
I'm sure they'll be scooped up pretty quickly. Thank you, Marie.
That's right.
That's CTV's Marie Adset live in the Halifax newsroom for us tonight.